This is Austin Schwartz. I'm going to do the top 20 coasters I have been on. This is not the whole world. This is just what I've been on in my life. Okay? I got a suggestion from the city of a coaster countdown clue. Thank you, Coaster Countdown Clue, for the suggestion for this video. And I decided that I'm going to do my top 20 coasters I have been on. So let's get started. Number 20 is Gatekeeper. This is a very funny, the best swing coaster out there. The best one I've been on. The other is X-Light, which isn't going to make this list. And while it doesn't make this list. But I've decided to put Gatekeeper does deserve to make it in my list of the top 20 I've been on. It's a great ride. The only complaint is it's very unforceless. Just in my opinion, I think it's forceless. In my opinion. Number 19 is Magma Maxo 2. This is a very long hyper coaster and good. The only complaint I have with this one is it's not that fast. It's kind of like lame for a hyper coaster. It's kind of rough. It's not too rough, but it's kind of lame and rough. But it has good airtime, is why it deserves to be my list. Number 18 is Dragon Challenge Hungarian Horntail Outdoor Veg. Here's my complaint with this. It's kind of loudly on that Cobra roll. And however, this is the more intense Dragon Challenge out the Chinese playable. It's just not as good, in my opinion. Number 17 is the other Dragon Challenge, the Fireball, Chinese Fireball. Here's there's no complaint I have with this. It's a perfect ride. If it was a little faster and longer, it would go higher on this list. It's a great ride. The most intense ever I've been on, but not the longest out of all of these. It is perfectly smooth. I haven't found this side to be more intense than the other side. However, the blue is supposed to be more intense. But because the lead is smoother and faster, for some reason I found lead to be more intense than the blue. And it's a better ride. In my opinion, blue could be more intense. And just in my opinion, I think red is better in all ways. Number 16 is Bizarro. Here's why it's ahead. It's a very good ride. It's not that fast for flawless, but it's still good. Some people say this coaster is rough, but I disagree with that. I don't think it's rough, in my opinion. And it's a good thing. Number 15 is Cheetah. Here's why it's ahead from Bizarro. It is a little bit longer. The viewing is better. There's a lot of good overbaked times, and it's some airtime right far. What else do with the over the shoulder restraints pretty good at that time. The feeding is good. My only complaint is it's not too fast. Actually, I don't really complain anything, but there's still better ones on this list. Number 14 is Manta. See what we're at. This is a very long coaster. Actually, it is the second fastest flying coaster out there. My only complaint with this is it's not that long. It's not like tattoo long, but it's still very long. And actually, I still think it's the best line coaster out there, just because of the theming is what makes me think this is better than tattoo. But I might be wrong. It's, in my opinion, I think it's better. And in my opinion, it's better than tattoo. Number 13 is Mom 2. This is the best info I've been on. It's not as intense as Dragon Challenge, but I still think it's longer and better. And the theming, I think, actually, it might be a little better. Oh, the only complaint is some people say it's rough, but I disagree with that. The thing is pretty good for this one. Number 12 is Kuma Busch Gardens. Very intense. I almost couldn't ride this coaster because it was down for the whole day. I got on the first ride on January 1st. The first ride of 2016. And mostly on this coaster because it was down for almost the whole day. And I decided to wait and ride this, and it was a pretty good, intense and fun ride. Number 11 is Nitro. Here's what's ahead of Kuma. It's a hyper coaster. It's decent. There's not that much airtime, I think. But it's kind of a little bit lame, just like Magma, but not as lame. Kind of. It's not too much airtime, in my opinion. It's still a good ride. Number 10 is Kraken. Here's why it's ahead of Nitro. It's a little more intense. And it's a way better theme coaster. It's not as fast, but I still think it's better. The best roller coaster I've been on. Probably the best in the world, I think. Number 9 is Raging Bull. Here's why it's ahead of Kraken. It's a hyper coaster. This is one of my favorite hyper coasters. Very intense overbank turns. I love these overbank turns. Probably the most intense B&M hyper out there. I don't know if it's as intense as Goliath with Titan, but I think it is definitely the most intense or the most overbanked turns on a B&M hypercoaster. It's just a great ride in my opinion. And it actually has more airtime than Nitro in my opinion. I actually got good airtime with this. Well, it's not as fast as Nitro. I still think it's better. Number 8 is Goliath. This is great with airtime. Here's why it's ahead from Raging Bull. It's only because of the airtime and it does an intense drop. An overbank drop, I thought, it made it really intense. Although it's not as long as Raging Bull, it's still, I think, a little better. In my opinion. Number 7 is Sheikah Busch Gardens, Tampa. I love this. That drop is awesome. Here's why. That's the only reason why it's ahead from Goliath. And the theming. It's just, I think it is the best dive coaster. Except Ballet Gun could be better. BB Griffin. Probably it's the second best dive coaster when Ballet comes out. But still a great ride. It's just, in my opinion, it's just so awesome. A dive coaster. Yeah, it's the first dive coaster I've been on. Number 6, I know. Number 6 is Goliath. At Six Flags Great America. This is kind of a surprise. It's very short, but it's great airtime. But there's even airtime on the inversions, which is barely happens. My only complaint is it's very short. But otherwise, it's a great airtime. Let's say intensity. Number 5 is El Toro. Here's why it's added. It's a little longer. The ad time is kind of better, in my opinion, and it's considered to be the best one out there. Maybe Glide is better, but I'm just choosing today for El Toro to be better. Number 4 is Maverick. I love the drop. It's very small, but it's very fast. But a coaster that small, it's great. Olympic tons. Also making a coaster like this in Minecraft, the Escape of the Money, which I will show you in a different video. I just think Maverick is awesome, in my opinion. What's number 3? Top Wheel Dragster at Cedar Point. It's a very fast launch. My only point is it's very short. The same thing will be the other Strata coaster on this list. And it's very fun. Very smooth. The deep theming is pretty good. Number 2 is Millennium Force. Here's my problem with this one. A lot of people say it's overrated, but it's great. Awesome, but what's number 1? King Dakar. This is kind of a surprise, but I honestly love King Dakar. I'm always dreaming about learning this, and it was a great ride. Oh, it is very short, like Dragster, but a lot of people say this coaster is rough. I disagree with that. I think it's smooth, in my opinion. I had no problem. It might not be as smooth as Dragster, but I still think it's better than any other way. It's better than Top Foot. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to see it, please.